All right, guys, this is the start of section 9.3. And in 9.3, we're going to talk about similar triangles, and then also about geometric means, which is very different than arithmetic means, which is what you think of when you think of means. So we do have a couple vocabulary words. Hopefully, similar triangles is a review, but these two will be new. All right, so similar triangles are two triangles that have the same shape. And when I say the same shape, they have the same angle measures, but are not necessarily the same size. Okay, now corresponding parts, I'm going to put corresponding sides here. Corresponding sides are proportional. All right, an altitude is a segment drawn from a vertex of a triangle that is perpendicular to its opposite side. Okay, so if I have a triangle here, the altitude I'm going to draw, say this is a vertex here, altitude I'm going to draw from this vertex that's perpendicular to its opposite side. This would be the altitude. All right, so the third one is the geometric mean. Now, geometric mean is very different than the arithmetic mean. It's not the add them up and divide by how many ever numbers there are. The geometric mean, by definition, is the positive number x that satisfies a over x equals x over b. Okay, now I know this doesn't make sense, and most of the time I love like letters and symbols and numbers much more than I love words, but this is the one time of the year that I tend to put these things into words. So if you have this, I could say that x is the geometric mean of the numbers a and b. Okay, so your geometric mean is always opposite of each other, and then your other two numbers are opposite of each other. And we'll do some examples and it'll help it make more sense. All right, so the right triangle similarity theorem tells us that if the altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse of a right triangle, so if we have this big right triangle here, and I draw the altitude from the right angle, which is going to be perpendicular to the opposite side, what we get is we get three similar triangles, okay? So the big triangle in green is similar to the triangle on the left, which is also similar to the triangle on the right. Okay, now these can be very confusing. Some people can envision these. Other people it's hard for. I can't envision them. I have to actually draw and sketch them, but we'll do several examples of these. All right, so here is an example of that right triangle similarity theorem. Okay, so I have this triangle here, and I'm drawing the altitude that's coming from the right angle of the right triangle. Okay, and when I talk about the right triangle, I'm talking about triangle RST. Okay, RST, so this big triangle. So when I draw this here, that means this triangle over here and this triangle here are similar to that big triangle. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find my right angles. Well, there's a right angle here, and there's a right angle here, and if there's a right angle here, this also has to be a right angle. Okay, now I look at the bigger picture, and I'm going to say, well, this here is one angle, this here is another. Okay, now if I look at this triangle here, okay, I have my red angle, I have my right angle. What I don't have is this double arrow here, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now I'm going to look at this left triangle. Okay, I have my double blue arc, I have my right angle. What I don't have is my right angle with a slash in it, so this would have to be my right angle with a slash in it. Okay, now I want to find a similarity statement or write a similarity statement. So I always start with my big triangle RST. Okay, now when I do this, angle R is this double arc, so I actually draw it over angle R. My S is my red arc with a line through it, and my T is my right angle. Okay, now I know similar triangles have same angle measures. Okay, so I'm going to look at the green triangle first. I'm going to ask myself, which letter in the green triangle has this symbol on it? Well, it's R. Okay, so second, which one has this symbol on it? Well, it's right here. It's the T. And that means my right angle is right here, which is my U. Okay, and that's going to be similar to the triangle on the right, which is in yellow. So once again, what triangle has, or what angle has this symbol on it? That would be T. And then I want my, like, arc with a line through it. That's S. And then my right angle is U. Okay, so here's my similarity statement. All right, so let's do a couple more. So this one here, I have my right angle, and if that's a right angle, this has to be a right angle. Okay, now if I'm looking at triangle QRS, I'm going to make Q like that and R, let me get a different color, like that. All right, now if I look at this triangle here on the left, I have my 90-degree angle here. I have my green with a line through it, and so I need my blue double arc, which means it has to be there. And then if I do my other one in yellow, I have my blue double arc. Here's my right angle. What I'm missing is my green, like that. Okay, so to write a similarity statement, triangle, I always start with my biggest one first, so QRS is similar to, now triangle QRS, I have this marking on Q, my R has this marking, and my S is my right angle. Okay, now I'm going to do, you could either do blue or yellow next, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do blue. So I'm going to ask myself, what has this marking on it? That's still angle Q. What has my double arc? That's angle S. And my right angle is right here at T. And that's going to be similar to the yellow triangle. So this symbol is at S. My double arc is at R. My right angle is at T. So there's my similarity statement. Okay, I want you to go ahead and do number 2 on your own, and then we will go over it. All right, this is what you should have gotten on number 2. Now, if the order of your first one is different, the order of these two will be different as well. Just make sure the order of these symbols are the same in each of these 3 triangles. All right, so let's look at example 3 now. These are kind of same but different. Okay, so once again, I'm going to mark my angle measures. So that is red. There's that. Right angle, right angle, right angle. All right, so if I look at the triangle on the right, I'm missing my red double arc, which has to go there. The triangle on the left, I'm missing my blue with 2 hash marks, that goes there. Okay, so I'm still going to write a similarity statement, but I'm only going to use 2 triangles. I'm going to use the big one. So EFG. And E is this, F is this, and G is this. So that's going to be similar to triangle. In here you could either use the one on the left or the right. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to use the one on the left, just, I don't know, because. So E, G, H. Okay, so that's review. That's from the slide before. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to use this to write a statement of proportionality. And you've done this before. Okay, so what a statement of proportionality means is that means that EF, so I can say EF is to EG as FG, so second two letters, FG is to GH as first and last, EG is to first and last, EH. Okay, now I'm going to go plug numbers into this. One of these I won't have, and I'll just X it out. You'll see what I mean by that here in a minute. So EF is 5, so 5 over, EG is 3, so 5 over 3 equals, FG is 4 over GH is X, as EG is 3 over EH. Notice we don't have EH, so I'm not going to use this, okay? I'm just going to use what I have right here. Now I can solve this, right? Cross multiply. So 12, 3 times 4 equals 5x. So 12 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5. I get x equals 12/5. There's my answer. All right, I want you to try to do B on your own. Mark the angles. Write a similarity statement. Write a statement of proportionality. And then plug it in and solve for x. All right, so I wrote my similarity statement with two triangles. And remember, if the order of your first is different, the order of your second is different. And you may have chose the other triangle too. That's okay. One of them needs to be your large triangle though. So after I've done my similar triangles, I write a statement of proportionality. And then I plug in numbers and I get these two terms. So then I cross multiply and I end up with x equals 60 over 13.